Hey y'all, welcome to the second part of today's lesson. In this next section, we're going to be learning how to use our x and y intercepts to find the slope of our lines. So if you recall from the first video, this is the line that we worked on originally with my intercepts 0, -9, and 3, 0. And so we're going to use these along with our equation m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So a couple of things to remember with this. The y2 and x2 and y1 and x1, the reason that they have a 1 and 2 with them are because they come from the same coordinate pair. So that means I need to have at least 2 coordinate pairs for this to work, and thankfully with my x and y intercepts, I do have 2 pairs to use. So again, this next part is totally up to how you choose to frame it and how you choose to mark them, but I'm just going to call one of them my x1, x1, the other y x2, y2. So again, make that decision yourselves. If it's going to be easier, you can do it alphabetically. That's what I did. X is first, Y is second. And so now I can mark these as 3 is my x1, 0 is my y1. Down here in my y-intercept, this is my x2, and this is my y2. So now that I have all things marked, I can go ahead, start creating my equation. Again, I'm finding m, which is our slope value. In this case, that's going to be -9 minus 0 over 0 minus 3. So again, these values just come from the coordinate points. So x1, x1, y2, y2, and the other values are just 0. So I can go ahead and start doing my integer operations. So -9 minus 0. Again, since I'm not taking or anything away, it's going to stay as -9 as my top value. I have 0 minus 3. Since my 3 has a negative sign in front of it and the other one is just 0, I need to make sure that I'm keeping that negative sign with it. So it's going to give me a -3. So now I have -9 over -3. At this point, if you want to pause, make sure that you understand those first two steps, please do so. Again, y2, y1 come from our 2 coordinate points. Label whichever one you prefer. Again, no matter which direction you go, they should both work out to give you the same final solution. Which in this case, I would suggest plugging this into your calculator. Again, -9. Our fraction bar is also division by -3, negative and a negative. So my solution is going to be something that is positive. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the slope for this line is +3. Again, this is one way that you can do this. We are also going to be including the PhET simulation software that we've used in previous classes. Now I would urge you, if you choose to use this, make sure that you just line up your points correctly. So as you can see here, I have -9 and 0, just like I had on our other screen. And I'm also going to have 0 and 3. So you can tell this one kind of does a little bit backwards from the way that I did originally, but I still get 9 over 3, and my slope is still 3. Again, this is going to be provided in the Nearpod. If you need to reference back to it, please do so. Otherwise, go ahead and continue on. Practice the next 2 problems in the set. And remember, when you have your solution, I want you to write your slope underneath your graph. And when you have your solution, make sure to write your slope underneath your graph.